बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा।
So the first step, selecting the root bridge. Now root bridge is important, so the first they have to decide who will become the root bridge. Again, root bridge means nothing but root switch. Who will become the root? Now any one switch has to become the root. Root is just like master, or we can say a central switch, or central point, or central focal point from where you can make all the decisions. Just like if you want to decide, there should be some point of reference, right? So there should be some point of reference, and that reference will be this root bridge. So we can say it is like a focal point in the network, or a central switch, or a master switch. You can say whatever, but technically we call it as a root bridge. Now either switch A or switch B or switch C has to become the root. That is the first thing. So what they do is they do elections. Just like who wins, whoever wins, that will become the root bridge. So they do elections, and that elections are decided based on the bridge ID. So the switch will select the root switch or the root bridge based on the bridge IDs. Bridge ID means switch ID. Now whichever the switch is having the best bridge ID, that will become the root bridge. Now the question is, what is bridge ID now? Now the bridge ID means it's a combination of priority value. So every switch will have its own predefined priority value, and whichever the switch is having the least priority value, that will win. Like in this example, if I assume the priority value of switch A is 4096, switch B 8192, and switch C, let's say 32768. Now out of these three, which is the least? Now again, least is the best here, remember, in STP. So least is like 4000 is the least, 4000, 8000 and 32000. So who will become the root bridge? A becomes the root bridge in my case, and the remaining switches we call them as non-root bridges. So technically, if you have a network with 20 switches, let's say, so there will be only one root bridge. Now you cannot have two root bridges, there will be only one root bridge, and the remaining 19 switches, whatever the 19 switches, we call them as non-root bridges. Non-root bridges or non-root switches. Okay, so if you have 20 switches or if you have 40 switches, so you cannot have two switches as a root bridge for one VLAN. So which means in my case, out of 3 switches, one will be the root and the remaining 3 will be the non-root bridges. So what if there is a tie? So there is a possibility that, you know, if all the switches, like the default priority value on Cisco switches will be 32768. We can still change this priority value. I'm not getting into that changing right now. So if I assume all the switches have the default priority value of 32768, which is by default on Cisco switches, and let's say I'm using all the 3 Cisco switches, and if there is a tie in the priority value, so possibility is there, right? You cannot say that, you know, there is no tie. There will be a tie, and the tiebreaker will be the system ID. So it's going to decide based on the system ID. System ID is actually a 6-byte address, your MAC address of the switch. So every switch will have inbuilt MAC address or burned MAC address. We call it as a base Ethernet MAC address, and this you can verify with a command called show version. If you go to the switch and give a command called show version, it will show you the MAC address, which is 6 bytes, 48 bit, you know, generally. Okay, so this 12-digit number, you know, MAC address. This MAC address will be the tiebreaker, and of course we call it as system ID technically, but it is a MAC address of the switch. So if I just assume these are the MAC addresses of the switch ABC, let's say 0001. So out of these 3, so this is 0001 and this is 0111. So compare the first number. If it is same, compare the second number. This is 0, so this is better. So simple, you know, it is hexadecimal, so you have a number from 0 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you have to see this order, same like numerical numbers. And here also this is 1, so this is out. So which is better here? So 0, 0, 0, this is better, right? 0, 0, 0 is better than 0, 1, 1 and 1, 1, 1. So whatever I'm writing 0 and 1, it can be other numbers as well. So whichever is the least, that will be the root bridge in terms of bridge ID, and the bridge ID is going to compare based on the priority value first, and if there is a tie in the priority value, then the tiebreaker will be the MAC address or the system ID. In our case, switch A will become the root bridge and the remaining two switches will become the non-root bridges. So if I just go into the details on how this process occurs a little bit in detail, like by default there will be some kind of BPD messages. We call them as bridge protocol data units. They're actually hello messages which are being exchanged between the switches. So whenever you connect the links between them, so probably what they do is they will send hello messages. These hello messages are sent for every 2 seconds, and these hello messages will carry your bridge ID values. So let me show you in the backend how it works. In the backend, it works with the help of BPDU hellos. Like you can see this diagram here, switch 1. In the backend, it works something like this. In the backend, let's say every switch is going to assume itself as a root bridge. Like here, switch 1 says, just like before the elections, everyone claimed that they will win. Similar way, every switch will assume itself as a root bridge. So it is going to write down its own bridge ID. So you can see the values here. My bridge ID is 32769. So typically it is 32768 plus it will add the VLAN number. So there will be a default VLAN. So the default priority value will be always added with 32768 plus VLAN ID. So again, there will be a separate VLAN spanning tree. We'll talk about that. So that's the reason by default when you don't create any VLANs or nothing is configured, so there will be only VLAN 1 and the default priority value it shows as 32769. Okay, so this is the priority value. It is combined with the VLAN as well. So it shows you that priority value is 32769. So it includes two informations: my bridge ID. My bridge ID means it's my own local switch information, and also it will carry the root bridge ID. Root bridge ID means who is the root. So basically these two values remains the same for the first time. So the switch will say my bridge ID is this and I am the root bridge. So let me write down this way. So the switch 1 says I am the root, and it will send out a BPD message to both the switches saying that hello, I am the root. Do you agree on this? And now switch 3 is going to check its own bridge ID, and it's going to compare the bridge ID which is sent. So when it is sending, it's going to send the bridge ID also, right? So it's going to compare the bridge ID of its own switch as well as the bridge ID of the switch 1. So the bridge ID here is, you can see this is the bridge ID. So typically it is 0200 and this is 02000333. So typically which is better here? So this is better. So now the switch 3 says, okay, I agree that who is a root? Switch 1 is a root. And then it will pass on this information to the next switch. So this process is more like initially every switch will claim itself as a root bridge. Switch will hear the hello, and after a few seconds, probably you will see the bridge ID will be this. So according to this, switch 1 is a root bridge. And if you observe here the messages, who is a root bridge here? So my bridge ID is this. Of course, you can see here. My bridge ID is this, and who is a root bridge ID? 0001. Who is a root bridge ID? 0001. So which means now switch 3 and switch 2 will agree that switch 1 is a root bridge. So this is just like if you just compare, let's say if you take an example, let's say we got an exam and someone claims that I got the highest marks, and if someone, let's say he says 90, and if someone else comes and say that I got the highest mark and my marks are 92, and if someone comes again, he says I got 94. So basically everyone has to agree that this is the best. So similar way, initially the switches will claim itself as a root bridge and they send out the hello messages, and after they receive the hello message, they will compare their own bridge ID with the bridge ID which is received from the neighbor, and based on that they will decide. So this is like a quick process, we can say. It's not like it will take some time. In the fraction of few milliseconds or seconds, it will take this process.